It's a beautiful day to start a landscaping project. I'm so excited to be helping my mom with this beautiful entrance. We've already dug all of the holes and we're just starting out by putting a little bit of landscaping fabric down. We're not going to use much because this area is pretty weed free. I'm going to start cutting X's into the weed guard above the pre-dug holes, being careful not to fall into the holes. This flower bed is going to consist entirely of native Texas plants, and it's going to be extremely drought resistant and very heat tolerant, also pollinator friendly. So exciting. It's going to be absolutely beautiful come springtime. We're getting a head start. We've found a couple more places that we wanted to add some plants. I brought a bunch of plants in from a local nursery right here in Lakey in case you're ever visiting. It's called Dora's Nursery. She has such a great selection and is so knowledgeable. If you've ever had to dig holes in the Texas Hill Country, you've probably come across some really rocky, hard to dig in soil. That's what we're dealing with in this bed. Once we finish digging our holes, we're going to figure out which native plants are going where. This is the fun part, designing a flower bed that's going to be visually interesting. We have a lot of beautiful native plants. We've got some salvia, upright rosemary, we have lantana, Jerusalem sage, mountain laurel, a couple of others that are still mixed in here. We are ready to figure out what's going to go where. I had the best time with this project because we were also babysitting and having fun with my nephew and my niece. He loves excavators, skid loaders. He had so much fun moving rocks around with his grandmother. We are using locally sourced limestone boulders for this bed. We had to put a cedar log under the rock so we could push it and maneuver it a little bit more efficiently. I love having somebody to work with, especially if it's my mom. We had a really great time as a family. The kids enjoyed playing in the dirt and the rocks with their dump trucks and toys. I love getting them outside and involving them in projects and in nature. We are just having the best day and creating so much beauty. The weather here in Texas is already starting to warm up, so we are going to see these plants take off soon. Like I was saying, the soil is very rocky and very hard here, so some of the spots we're taking extra time and breaking up the soil around it so that the roots can really get a chance to grow into the soil and actually have some dirt instead of rock or caliche. While working on our flower bed, we noticed a pollinator already visiting us. What a great sign of things to come when this is in full bloom come summertime. When planting new plants, you always want to make sure you break up the roots so they're not root bound and so that they will reach out for new dirt instead of staying in the hole that you dug. All of the plant varieties that we've chosen for this bed are native and are either shrub-like or trailing in nature, except for the mountain laurel, which we've chosen as our star plant. That's the one located in the center, and it's also an evergreen. It's deer resistant and it puts off beautiful purple clusters. Now we're going to get to work shoveling dirt into the holes and filling them all to make sure that they have lots and lots of healthy soil. Thank goodness for power tools. This skid loader has come in so handy and has made the work much easier for my mom and I. We are just going to continue to add more plants to this flower bed and keep working and chipping away. Here we are putting another plant in its new home. This is a trailing lantana. It's either purple or white. We're adding some quality soil to this hole before we get it in the ground, and also some Osmocote fertilizer. Our youngest team member has arrived and is ready to get to work. My daughter is babysitter on this job site and she's an excellent little girl to leave in charge. Our nephew is so excited. He loves dump trucks, fire trucks, skid loaders, excavators, all things construction, and he's going to help Grandma with this job. They're gonna go and get some limestone rock and bring it back so we can add it to our native flower bed. Grandma is so great at driving the skid loader and hanging out with the kiddos. We are going to take a little break now and relax because we have been working so hard. Our son went and got me a soda, but the tab broke off the top, so I'm going to fix that right now. Break time's over and we're going to get back to work in this bed. We're moving all of the limestone rocks and positioning them in the flower beds. They really add such a great natural touch to this flower bed and really elevate the look of this garden. Now we are going to fill this entire bed with some decomposed granite. Decomposed granite adds such a pretty touch to a flower bed, and it makes a great backdrop for your native plants. We've used some upside down 5-gallon buckets to help protect the plants that we've just put in the ground and keep them from getting covered up or hit by the rock. We've pretty much got this first load of crushed granite smoothed out, so now we're going to go ahead and add some more. We have a lot of granite that needs to be added to this bed, so we're making quick work of it, getting it all raked in and smoothed out, taking care to work around our new plants and get it looking great. One of the great things about crushed granite is it packs down. It's a really nice substrate to work with in your garden. It is easy to leaf blow, and since this bed is under an oak tree, that is something that we're going to be doing over time. We don't want to have mulch in this bed because mulch does blow away and you do have to replace it. Crushed granite's good forever, and it makes a really nice backdrop for the native plants. Now that we're done spreading out all the crushed granite and leveling the rocks, we are going to rinse off all of the rocks, get all the granite off the tops, and then we're going to water every single plant very deeply and really well. Whenever you plant plants, sometimes there's air pockets in the soil. We want to make sure that there are no air pockets and that each plant gets really hydrated since it's gone into its new home. We don't want it to go into shock from being removed from its container. I think that this bed's turned out really great, and I know that it's going to take off. I had such a great day working with my mom and alongside the kids. We had so much fun creating something that we're going to get to watch grow and continue to enjoy together. We also did the entire other side, but we didn't show that on film because filming takes a lot of time out of doing the work, and we had a lot of work to do in one morning. But we were completely successful, and I think we did a great job. What do you guys think? Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this transformation video, and I hope we've inspired you to get out and build your own native Texas garden.